Hello, this is a video on how to play Beleaguered Castle. Now, Beleaguered Castle is a solitaire game, and the objective is to build all four suits up from ace to king using a standard 52 card deck. In terms of setting up the game, at the beginning, 4 aces are removed from the deck and placed in 4 foundation piles. The player then deals the remaining 48 cards into 8 piles with 6 cards to each pile. The tableau piles are built down by rank, regardless of suit. So, 8 can be played on the 9, right? Jack can be played on the queen, right? Suit does not matter. And so the suit does not matter at all. Do note that only the top card of a tableau pile is available to play. Right, so I cannot play an entire stack, right? I can only ever play the top card of a tableau pile. An empty tableau pile can be filled with any card. The foundation piles are built up from ace to king, and that's pretty much it. The game ends once all cards are moved onto the foundation piles. So let us do a quick demo of Beleaguered Castle. The rules are quite simple. Let us begin play. Our twos are incredibly high up, so they're incredibly hard to reach. What we're going to aim for is we're going to aim for this set of twos here. This will allow us to free up 2 twos, so that will be the most beneficial thing to do. How can we go about doing this? Well, we have to sort of move this queen first, and to move this queen, we're going to need a king to move it on, right? Because you can only move it if it's 1 rank lower. Cannot move it if it's 1 rank higher, like we tried there. So we'll have to move it onto a king. The king that's available here is this is actually quite a bad hand. Reason being that most of our cards, our lower ranking cards, are obstructed deep in. So now we got a sort of a better hand here. Still, our twos are quite deep. So we'll try our best to get them. See, every single two is obstructed with a king, and so this is not going well. We might just not even do a demonstration here, because the luck here is not in our favor. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's hopefully try to continue playing. Yeah, so the luck isn't really in our favor right now in terms of the hands we're getting. Beleaguered Castle is sort of a very hard solitaire game. But all of our twos are getting buried really deep, and it's hard for us to really get to them. And if all your twos are like buried at the top, it's almost impossible to win the game. Right? Some of these games are indeed impossible to win. Not every game can be won in Beleaguered Castle, but what you can do is sort of try your best. Fortunately, though, seems like to me we're in a bit of a predicament here. Yeah, so there's no point of really doing a demonstration here. It won't really get us anywhere. So that essentially wraps up how to play Beleaguered Castle. It's quite a simple game, right, in terms of just refreshing the setup. Right, all 4 suits, you want to build them up from ace to king. The aces are already pre-planted. And so in terms of setting up the game, 4 aces are removed from the deck and placed in the 4 foundation piles. The remaining 48 cards are dealt face up into 8 piles, 6 cards to each pile. The tableau piles can be built down by rank regardless of suit, right? And so do note also that you can fill an empty tableau pile with any card, and also note that only the top card of a foundation pile can be played. You cannot play a card in the foundation pile if it is not the top card. Also, note that foundation piles are built up by suit from ace to king, and that's essentially it, right? The game ends once all the cards have been moved onto the foundation piles. So we sort of made progress there, but not really. Let us sort of try our best to sort of see what else we can do. We can't actually make any other move here, so we're actually stuck here. Right? You can get stuck. So notice how we're stuck. Let us just talk about that. before we end the video, right? We don't have a card that is one rank directly lower than any of the top cards here. And so none of these cards can be moved between each other. We're essentially stuck, and so when you're playing Beleaguered Castle, make sure that you don't force yourself in a position where you have no valid moves left, because then you lose the game, right? It's very easy to do so, and this is one of the most difficult solitaire card games, probably second or third in difficulty behind Canfield Solitaire, and so it's quite hard. Don't take it lightly, right? Don't move around cards without thinking. You should be thinking at least 30 to 40 moves ahead. And so that really wraps up how to play Beleaguered Castle. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.